I think I'd say two things. I mean, the one thing that those sort of diagrams don't tell you is that the EPP of 2024 is not the EPP of 2019. I mean, one of the reasons the EPP managed to hold on to as many seats as it did was by cuddling up to the far right. And you can see that drift in the 6 months before the elections, whether it's on the environment or whether it's on immigration. The EPP drifted rightwards. And I think that's worth bearing in mind when pondering what the Parliament will be like, because I think on things like green things, and insofar as the Parliament is involved on things on immigration, the EPP will find it easier, given the position it fought this election from, to look right than to look left. I think there's all sorts of dangers, and I think the history of Western Europe tells us that the one way you don't deal with the far right is to accommodate them. I think they're making a very, very profound mistake here, but that's what's happening. I mean, the other general point I'd make about the ideological direction of the European Union is that, I mean, ironically, and I don't want to make this conversation all about us, the ideological shifts implied by the European Parliament elections are as nothing compared to the ideological shift we've seen since we left, during which time the European Union has become less liberal, less open. The political economy of the European Union has been utterly transformed. It's partly because of the absence of Britain around the Council table and around the European Parliament table. It's partly because of COVID and the war in Ukraine. But actually, hidden behind numbers that might reassuringly look a bit similar to last time, the European Union in political economy terms is an absolutely and utterly different beast to that which it was. I remember I did a talk about 3 months ago to a bunch of senior Dutch civil servants who were here in London. And I said, as a joke, God, it's amazing. We turn our backs for 6 years and you people let the French take over. And they all just nodded rather glumly and said, yeah, that's what's happened. And I think, that goes above and beyond elections, but behind that there has been a shift of the political economy of the European Union that is really quite remarkable.
I mean,